Hey, what's up guys? Clash Royale finally gave Golden Knight the buff he needed to be a playable card in the meta. This thing was at the bottom of the barrel. I wasn't even upgrading it for years. It sat solemnly in the corner and cried as one of the few level 14 cards on my maxed out account. Now he deserves my gold and the promotion to level 15 because he's in a unique spot to be one of the best cards in the meta. This Evolved Witch is disgustingly strong and the #1 card in the game. The Golden Knight can play leapfrog on the Witch skeletons all the way to the tower or the Witch to whack it down. Golden Knight could only target one troop behind it. Whether it's a skeleton, a goblin, or a guard, it would target one of those and then the rest of the swarm cards would delete it. It's supposed to have continuous dashes cleaning up every bait card around it, but it was beyond bad. Clash Royale gave Golden Knight glasses or ice in the back of his head because now he's able to dash on every bait card around, opening up more pathways of value and opportunities to dash on the tower. This Electro Giant deck is shocking players at top ladder at rank 35 in the world. And it's one of the best decks to play right now with the Evolved Cannon, Evolved Executioner, and Lightning to destroy witches as well. Out of all the decks I've played so far, this is the one that gives me the best matchups in the meta. It's time to electrify our dashes and assert dominance. And lots of dash love to everyone that's using credit code SirTag to support the channel. Alright, it's time to see what Potato is going to do. Maybe we can mash this man. Our strat here is to go in for Golden Knight in the back whenever we see skeletons. It's probably be a fast cycle deck. Oh my gosh, I stand corrected. I'm sitting down and we are gazing at someone that is about to orchestrate an Elixir Golem push. So if I'm going to play this even remotely well, I got to go guards other side and get ready to see what we can accomplish. I want him to spam into an Executioner, but I don't know if he's going to execute himself like that. So I'm going to try to go for a Barbaro a little bit lower and see how this goes. I would love to be able to defend this with an Executioner. I just don't know what direction this game is going to go. The Barbaro is beautiful because then he didn't get any damage on us with the Rocket Boy launching rockets on us. I do want to go in for an Electro Giant here. It's really risky, but if I complement this Executioner and drop more stuff, we're going to be able to take the tower guaranteed. Most Electro Giant decks just beat up on Elixir Golem if you play this pretty well. Also, the main downside that I'm seeing is I need to get to a Barbaro on this Witch. I'm going to try to get guards down here and then slowly roll through with our Barbarian Barrel to slaughter that Witch. We're going to spend a lot of Elixir here on defense on both sides, but I think that we're going to be okay because we have the Evolved Executioner. I don't think that we're going to be able to defend the tower there because the random Goblin Curse was just not something I was accounting for, to be honest. Like, who would have thought random little Goblin guys are going to come out of the woodwork and lock onto my tower like that? Sometimes Elixir Golem decks are just more dirty than you would ever expect. It's fine, though. We can pop the ability. It's going to dash onto the tower here and hopefully even hit the Witch. Holy! Wait. Watch me cook, Clash. All right, so even though Evolved Witch is one of the best cards in Clash, it's still going to die to Lightning, so despite our Executioner dropping the ball there pretty hard, I'm not that scared. Lightning might be able to clutch up, and you guys already know he is not going to survive this. We're going to go for a Barbaro as well to clean up the rest of the little skellies so they don't celebrate on my tower and do a potato dance. Like, Jake, I'm mashing you. I know you wanted to mash me, but that's not how it works. You are what you eat, and Jake, you are going to taste defeat. So that would have been terrible. I really didn't want to eat mashed potatoes out here. I would like to go in for potentially Executioners into this and then go in for an Electro Giant. This is one of those matchups that if you do have Golden Knight, it will lock onto the Witch and it's not going to heal up because it's not evolved. So that's not that scary. You might go in for an Elixir Golem or something, and that's kind of what I would expect. We're definitely going to try to do some shenanigans here. Maybe we can go in for the Golden Knight ability and dash onto the Witch real quick for the one time. Probably want to cycle another Executioner just to limit his offensive potential and get a lot more stuff rolling through. Wonder if Evolved Cannon kills a Witch. I genuinely don't know. I'd love... Oh, wait, that Lightning cooked me. That Lightning did way worse for me than I would thought. I guess sometimes people do put Lightning in their decks for whatever reason. Just even if they're not necessarily typically playing it with Elixir Golem. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Elixir Golem decks with Lightning, but this Evolved Witch is that strong. Most people, I guess, are playing it. I could pop the Golden Knight ability. I want to go and drop the Golden Knight ability real soon on the tower here. Hell yeah! I could Lightning. It's definitely not worth. I'm going to be down too much Elixir, so I'm just going to go in for the Executioner on top of that and cook it. If we're able to slaughter his stuff and drop another Electro Giant at the bridge, that would be phenomenal. It's probably going to be our best play. I just don't see any universe where he's able to adequately defend this. So we're going to plop down the big boy and do the dirty work. Skeletons finally die, which is one of my favorite things in Clash now. Being able to Lightning here, too, is going to exude so much pressure. Hell yeah. There's 2 Elixir Golems going at me, though. So that is not easy to defend. But I believe that we can do it. Maybe I'm crazy for this. Maybe I'm insane. Maybe I'm a certifiable psycho, but hopefully we're sweet and not just a psycho. I might need to go for an Executioner here as well, get guards down. Here's the thing. The Executioner is so goated that even though, like, I'm a little bit down here in Elixir, we're going to get it all back and more. That was 3 elixir golems all in a row. I can't help but laugh at this guy because elixir golem is one of the most despicable decks in Clash, and the fact that it's not able to break through me despite him having such an absurd elixir advantage, like resigned to the fact that he wanted to quit. Potato got mashed and crashed as all his towers were bashed down and thrashed by our Electro Giant. First game of the video, first game of the day. Love to see it, and I hope that this deck pops off in such a way. Because if we're playing into people that are continuously dropping Evolved Witches, they get lightninged, carved up by the Executioner, or slaughtered by the Golden Knight Dash, I think we're going to get matchup advantage 9 times out of 10. Oh, and we got a 4-star drop too, but it doesn't matter because this account is fully maxed. I forgot. Usually my other accounts, whenever I get good drops, I'm so hyped. And I've been playing on my free-to-play, and now I'm back to the pay-to-win one that has 4 million gold and too many gems to even count. It's fitting that we're playing the Golden Knight with the abundance of gold. And it's going to be a golden opportunity for Golden Knight to pop off in this meta particularly. Because if there's just like Congo lines of skeletons from the witches, either we're going to slaughter it in one way or another. It's not going to survive. So I can even Barbaro on the witch. Maybe 5 elixir for 2, so we take that all day. Okay, all right. I guess if you're going to play like that, it's a little bit of a different story. Probably want to go in for an Electro Giant into this if I can afford to, just so the witch dies and then we're able to pull back the Mega Knight. I think that's easily going to be a more effective maneuver. I should have popped the ability, but I didn't think I was going to get the Electro Giant down in time. So if I dropped the Golden Knight ability on the left side, I think that we might have gotten slaughtered by him just getting the Mega Knight jumping on my tower. So I'd rather play safe than sorry because it sucks losing to Mega Knight players when they spam it at the bridge. All right, we're easily able to activate King Tower here with the mini Pekka, so I'm not too pressed about that. And yeah, that's the King Tower activation and a half. It's not like Boss Bandit where they could pop the ability and then go backward. What is he doing? This guy is insane. I think the Valkyrie goes close to the Executioner and doesn't swirl around on my tower. That was perfect pathing if I do say so myself. I don't know. It looked kind of sketchy for a second. I was like, is that going to hit my tower? Am I going to look like an idiot? Ihopsy was hippity-hoppiting, but he did not hop near my tower fast enough. I'd like to Lightning if he drops anything like an Evolved Witch. You guys know the deal. Most people will do that. He's definitely thinking about it. Oh, sir. Let me seize the tower. So that is hilarious that he cycles that near the tower. Sure, he gets a +1 elixir trade, but I am positive about one thing. The terrible trade in my book because you're taking so much damage. So we're just going to go and pull that directly to the middle. With the King Tower activated, you're not going to get any damage. I don't really want to pull that towards the 3 crowners, anything like that. It just doesn't make sense at this point. All right, so I would like to knock this thing back. Oh my gosh, he's doing it again. These players, they just go all in. I feel like Mega Knight players, especially with Valkyrie, they beat 90% of the bait decks in the meta. They beat like Royal Hogs and Hog Riders. But if they match into something as sturdy as Electro Giant, the mid-ladder players just get wrecked, and there's not much they can do. So I'd love to kill this with the Executioner. The Executioner has so much damage potential when it's close enough. I'm going to try to drop the Electro Giant and make sure that we get a bit more value against the Mega Knight, because it's just like knocking things back, but it's never to jump on my tower. It's actually prolonging the push for me, so I can, you know, afford to go in for guards in front so we don't get thrashed, thralled. I don't know. I was just going to say different words, and then I came up with my own English, my own dictionary there. This is the dictionary definition of dominance at this point. I mean, Golden Knight is able to lock onto the Valkyrie. Again, I'm kind of hoping that we get a Witch from him, an Evolved Witch, and then we use that so then we can, like, charge on the tower and then Lightning and win the match. That's what we're going to go for. Oh, he's dropping the Evolved Witch on the other side. Bro doesn't want the smoke. He does not want the Golden Knight smoke. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it anyway. All right, Golden Knight versus the Evolved Witch. Who would win? I don't even have to Lightning or anything here. I just want to bask in the possibility of killing that thing. You know what? Even though the Golden Knight's pretty darn good against Witch, it feels like the Evolved Witch has healed that up. So you probably need to use Golden Knight and Executioner, or like overcommit every single time with a Barbarrel too. Evolved Witch is so broken. It's got to be by far the best card in the game. At least Golden Knight does decent against it, and it's going to be a good resource of locking onto the tower using the opponent's skeletons as a resource. So it might not be an ideal answer to the Evolved Witch right now, but it's a phenomenal answer to the regular Witch, and even against the Evolved Witch, you can chain onto the skeletons and then lock onto the tower. So it's mainly going to be used as a way of dealing damage to the tower, using the skeletons as a pathway. Oh, let's go. Now we're playing against someone that finished 402 in the world. We slaughtered a Lava Hound player and then also a Royal Giant player, and we didn't get to put them in the video because the games were too easy. And now Clash Royale's like, Jake, you need a challenge for the video. You need some higher octane games, and I get you. And I appreciate Clash listening to me. Okay, we're going to Barbarrel here. I think that's fine. Might be better not to. Maybe it's better to just like Tornado the Magic Archer out of alignment, but I just wanted to play that way. Okay, we got to protect the Golden Boy at all costs. It's our golden opportunity to pop the ability. Don't do that to me, dude. I hate when that happens. When I have like perfect moment for him to pop off and then he just dies. He just doesn't have the amount of damage or the health that, you know, you would expect out of a champion. Its ability is really good if you can line it up with a witch, especially in this meta. But matching into someone that's got Pekka and also really good skill level, it's going to be difficult for me to win this match. I'm going to be trying extremely hard, but no promises here, guys. We might get cooked. We had to cut out a couple wins that were a little bit easier. So now, you know, Clash is like, Jake, life is going to be on hard mode. So I can go cannon here. And then maybe even go guards last second. I'm trying to cycle viciously. I wasn't able to, so that I just lost the game. Unless we can somehow pull the bandit to the king tower. Oh, never mind. We are back. Wow, I thought the barbs might have messed up the king tower activation. But we are living in a nation where Clash Royale doesn't want me to lose either. It's weird. They're like, Jake, you must play against a very challenging individual. But you also get some interactions going in your favor. It's not my favorite thing to see someone that's got Pekka, though. So, we got to peck away at him using our Golden Knight. I think that's really the only way we can win this matchup, to be honest. Be totally transparent and clear. I don't think that we're going to win any other way. Also, he's not going to pop a Magic Archer on me because he's going to have to take a couple cards to get back to it. We could go for the ability, just to force extra elixir. I could lightning on other stuff if we wanted to. I think this is totally fair and fine for us to do. Golden Knight will end up dying, but we did get him going for a Barbarians that should just like do nothing here. So kind of okay with the situation. I like how this is rolling. We go guards here as well and block a little bit. We might be able to get a spontaneous lightning if we're really feeling it right now, but not gonna. I'm just gonna use the executioner to the most of its potential. Drop our Golden Knight here and oh yeah, Exy, I love that. That was awesome. Okay, munch on his tower as much as we can. Pop the ability here, and he's gonna go for an evolved battery on the other side. So I guess I gotta go in for a cannon. Fortunately for us, we do have King Tower activated, so I wonder how this is gonna go. I think it just gets pulled and then kind of just dies. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh wait, it looked like it was gonna hit my tower, but it exploded the last second. Hell yeah. Okay. All right, we're back in business. All right, maybe not. That Magic Archer is just gonna hurt my feelings, isn't it? Did I just eat it? Nah, no. I can't. Mission abort. Mission abort. Oh, Ball Cannon is clutch as heck. I'm gonna throw down guards here, I think, and then maybe manifest this spot where the evolved Pekka doesn't do as much as he's hoping. Like pull it into the guards instead, and just have it retarget on the guards and not the E-Giant. That's the game plan. That's the method behind the madness, and I might be dead. I don't know. I'm gonna try to go Executioner so that we can pull that, and then also hopefully stop the rest of his stuff. I don't know. I'm just out here living in a whimsical world where we're able to whirlwind back the bandit and finish it off with a bar barrel. So maybe multiple lightnings wins me the game. I think that's what we're gonna have to go for. He's 100% gonna go in for like a Magic Archer of the bridge, so get ready for that. I think. Go for guards here and get the Magic Archer potentially. If he doesn't do that, I think I'm okay. Pop the ability. Just run away. Run away. Golden Knight. Why were you stuck in front of my tower for whatever reason? That was insane, bro. He was just chilling there. He's just minding his own business, having a good time, but not good for me. Oh! Oh, that was weird. That was so whack. Okay, I have to lightning this. That sucks, but it is what it is. The King Tower activated. I don't think I take much damage here at all. Maybe I take more than I want, but still not terrible. We've taken more damage than the other side is what I'm trying to say, you know? Oh! Okay, all right, Golden Knight. You might not be on our team out here. I see how it is. So we're going to kill the Pekka, and we're going to cycle back. I think that's the game plan. If you guys don't know, now you know. Lightning Cycle is the method. We're going to do a ton of damage to the Pekka. He should end up getting destroyed by this evolution. I think we're going to be able to bop back his Magic Archer here, and then just, like, Lightning Cycle him like a crazy person. Or hypothetically, what if the Golden Knight wins us the game? What if the Golden guy is the golden way to win? All right, he should Magic Archer. So we're kind of trying to make a prediction, and that did not work. That did not work. Mission abort, guys. Mission abort. Wait. What if I just do this in lightning last second? He's not able to do as much damage as I can with lightning. I think we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, as long as he doesn't block this, which should be good, question mark? Oh my goodness, it's going to be a close game. I don't know. The Electro Giant, yes! We did it. No Magic Archer at the bridge. That was one of the most magical ways to win. I don't think the Golden Knight does super well into a Pekka player when they're able to drop Pekkas to block your Golden Knight every single time. But if we get a bait matchup or a royal recruits matchup or a witch, it's going to put in a wondrous amount of work. And if you do unfortunately match into a top 400 player with Pekka and Electro Wizard and multiple answers to Electro Giant, you might have to drag out the game and eventually win with Lightning Cycle. While you have lockdown defense with Evolved Cannon, Barbarill, and Guards, so the Pekka and the Battle Rams and Bridge Bam don't break through. Beating a top 400 player with over 3,000 medals and consistently really good ranks makes me feel pretty good because Electro Giant is not my main deck and it was still pretty easy to beat someone of that caliber. It probably wouldn't have been near as close if I wasn't stupid letting the Magic Archer lock on my tower like a leech multiple times. Jimmy Jack, it is time for you to sack your tower to the almighty Golden Knight. So Golden Knight is basically all might. He is here all for one and one for all. He is going to lock on to every single skeleton that you put together. At least that's what I'm expecting from most of our opponents. 99% of the meta is running Witch because it is the best card in the game. So just going to go off without a hitch if we can just get the Golden Knight ability on that. Also, I kind of don't want to get Lightning right now. There's a high likelihood that he has Lightning, so I'm going to drop our cannon really far away. And then he's going to be like, wait, I can't Lightning the tower. It's not worth it. I don't know if he's going to do it or not. So, no Fisher Boy in cycle. I could just go Electro Giant here. The Monk is going to be a problem. Definitely not a card that I want to face. If you are ever playing against a Monk, and you have Executioner or a Cannon, you're kind of cooked. It's not going to be a good time. However, if we have a Lightning for the Hunter, he might become the hunted here. So, looking like a little bit of a marginal lead for us. I mean, we're up 1,500. We take that any day of the week. Jimmy Jack versus Jake, the battles of the Jays. And I think this guy has got to get his PJs and go to sleep. It is bedtime for him. Usually, when we're up this amount, I could Lightning Cycle, but that's not the way I want to win. I want to gallivant through with our Golden Knight and truly assert our dominance. So I'm not going to cycle the Golden Knight at the bridge and then pop the ability. It's kind of foolish. You just drop a cheap card, distract me, and kill me. I kind of been slightly scared of him using a Fisherman, and I want to get damage on this Royal Giant before we drop our cannon. So I'm going to go for guards early, and then I might even be able to like tornado everything, and then make sure that the Golden Knight is going to do as much damage as we possibly can, and then maybe just go cannon later. So our ideal situation is making sure the Monk never gets in front of the RG. If it does, we lose. Just that's straight up. I just lose the game. I don't lie to you guys or sugarcoat it. Like, the game's just actually over. And it's sad, but that's a realization that I've had. If the Monk is able to block my cannon or my Executioner, I can't defend. So maybe going Barbarill to pull back the Monk. So then the Royal Giant is going to go in front, and then he's just like going to get a bad interaction. Or we use the Electro Giant, so then, you know, the Monk never gets in front because it's always looking at the Electro Giant. So that's another good play. So those are the things that we're going to try to do. Fireball doesn't even touch that, so I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe he isn't. I don't know. Well, maybe he's going to try to Fisherman, and they pulls the wrong thing. Beautiful. I'm really happy about that play. I could use an Evolved Cannon here and just, you know, hopefully go and kill this RG a little bit faster. Definitely want to prioritize using our Lightning here and getting everything super close to our Executioner. Because the closer it is to the Exy, the more damage we get. Also, the Executioner is going to finish himself off. Come on, Exy. You deserve better than that. Okay. Monk should die. He just popped the ability, so I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to pop my own ability. Then I'm going to use a cannon here. Unfortunately, RG does knock everything back, so it's kind of sucky for me, but it is what it is. We can Barbarill and maybe not die. I just don't want to die today against this. This is a bad matchup. I'm just trying not to die today. All right, what if we, you know, Electro Giant into this, and then we were able to make some plays, because the Fisherman should die. His card cycle is kind of scuffed. Unless he does that, that's not fun. That's really not fun. It might be fun for him, but not for us. We're kind of done. All right, we're going to have to Lightning, so then the Fisherman dies. We did not get a good trade here either. I mean, my Barbarill, I can clean up the Electro Spirit and maybe tornado this back. I don't need to. The cannons are going to be more than enough. All right. We're still in it. We're still in it to win it. Jimmy Jack is cooking me with a bad matchup, but I believe in the power of the Golden Knight. It's going to put us ahead. It's going to make it happen for sure, for sure. All right, we're going to Xe here. Wait. Pop the... That was so bad! I tried to frantically drop everything and it didn't work. Okay, wait. Golden Knight Redemption Arc here. Golden Knight Redemption Arc right here. I'm so unused to playing the card that it's just too funny. All right, we're going to use guard, so then he pulls that with the Fisherman and doesn't pull the Electro Giant. He might just be frantically just wondering what the heck to do. And then if he goes Fisherman, I'm just going to like Lightning him. I think he's dead. He saw the guards and didn't know what to do. He's like, wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. I can guarantee you, bro was paralyzed, sitting there wondering what he was going to do when he was going to lose the Electro Giant counter of a hunter or a fisherman, because we had lightning and the guards were blocking, so he couldn't use a fast fisherman to go and pull the Electro Giant. So that's another play that you guys can do so Jimmy Jack doesn't jack your Electro Giants and you steal the game. And y'all have complete permission to flame me for that horrendous Golden Knight ability. That might have been the worst one I've ever done. But it shows that this deck has room for error and it's malleable, so if you make mistakes, you can still win the match. It's a good deck to upgrade because it beats a lot of the decks in the meta, and it's really good for beginners or noobs, people like me that never really play Electro Giant. All right, the real winner of this game has to be the Golden Knight. He's got to get on the tower right now. If he doesn't, you guys are going to flame me for centuries. So maybe I can get guards down. Ooh, never mind. Dude is going to go and drop the dumpster barrel in the back. Anytime that I see that thing, it's not very fun to play into if I don't have adequate splash damage, because a lot of times he'll drop things in front of it and it just barrels towards my tower, and Mr. Dynamite Bro is going to be a problem. But even if it kills my Executioner, it's not that bad, because guess what? Not the Golden Knight. The Golden Knight, it's going to do things. It's going to do glorious things. Please. Yes. Yes, Golden Knight. You reached the tower. Mission accomplished. Matching into Witch is what we want to see, and Witch is the best card in the game right now, so obviously we're going to be playing against it a lot. The one thing I'm not going to do right now is Barbaro. I could Barbaro on the Spirit Goblins. It would minimize the amount of damage I take. But when we're up an absurd amount, and the guy could have like a Goblin Gang lurking around the corner, I don't want to lose my entire tower to save the potential of 800 damage. You don't want to get greedy when you're up, because that's how you fall behind and lose the match. Also, if you noticed, I was at 8 elixir when he dropped the Goblin Cage in the middle, so I was down 2 elixir. If I dropped a Bar Barrel, then I would have been down 4 elixir. Imagine being down 4 elixir with the potential of the opponent having a random card like Goblin Gang, you just instantly lose the match. So one thing that I do want to do is I want to Electro Giant in the back. I feel pretty confident in this Executioner. And oh my gosh, what the heck, dude? I might be dead. I might be dead. I think I have to go guards off to the side, so then Dynamite Boy can't splash onto it, and then I might be okay if I can get a Bar Barrel. I just have to prioritize killing the Pekka and not necessarily worrying about all the extra damage that we get along the way. You know, that's the game plan. Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know how this is gonna go. Oh, Golden Knight, I choose you. Oh no! Damn, thing's thick. Okay, so Shrek Boy is pretty thick. You can't make that work as much as you would want. Obviously, Lightning was the better play, but I just want to do that for the memes and for the content. You guys feel me? Sometimes you got to do what you want to do instead of what's the best play. I'm going to get guards down here because dude is trying to get diabolical with the Dark Goblin on my tower. He might not think that I'll Lightning in the future because I didn't do it the first time. So you might just be like, Jake doesn't know how to. Jake doesn't think that's a good play. But by far, the best play is just Lightning in the tower, because then it would have been 2 Lightnings and I'd win the game. Oh, wait. He's copied. He's copied the strategies. He understands the assignment. Maybe I should drop the Golden Knight directly on top. I'm a bit of a failure for that. I forgot that the Golden Knight is pay to dash instead of just dashing immediately. Okay, we're going to pop the ability. The Golden Knight might crash onto the tower. Yo! Save my butt after terrible game, Golden Knight. Let's go. If you guys can't tell, I totally tried to farm the Golden Knight as much as I possibly could for content in this game. And I'm content with this working out. So I did not want to win with Lightning Cycle. It was definitely the right play. But hey, Golden Knight can save the day as long as, you know, your opponent has Witch. It's always going to water its way onto the tower, unless your opponent somehow has a super thick Shrek that you get stuck up on. But man, Golden Knight's a really fun card, and I'm happy that it's actually got a place back in the meta, because it was actually unplayable for multiple metas. It would just get stuck up on goblins and skeletons in the back, and it would hit one of them, and you just laugh at people playing Golden Knight. Now you'll be the one laughing as all the Witch players spawn into the game with a bad matchup. Dash on the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.